You know, being an unknown reviewer on the internet has its share of corruption it takes on one's mind. Thoughts like, am I funny? Do I suck? Even, why don't people like me? But luckily enough, I'm a masochist at heart, and being a complete nobody is the best punishment I can inflict on myself. As is my next review. Black Sheep.
Presented by Dimension Extreme, Black Sheep is a film about killer sheep in New Zealand. We open the film with a sheep herder and his two sons rounding up sheep. The opening then takes a rather sinister turn when the older of the two boys goes back home to butcher his brother's pet Dudley, also a sheep.
You know, I've seen a lot of A&E specials. Isn't that the beginning signs of a serial killer?
So after scaring the living piss out of his brother wearing Dudley's pelt, the kindly maid tells the brothers their dad drove off a cliff trying to round up the sheep.
There's been an accident.
What the fuck? I thought this movie was set in New Zealand, not Ireland.
Flash forward to adulthood, and we see Henry agreeing to sell his share of the farmland to Angus. And why am I going into this much detail?
Well, I could literally start saying blah blah blah, sheep eat people, blah blah, sheep are insane, and you guys would still get the same gist of what's happening in this fucking thing.
We then see two tree-hugging animal rights activists stealing some cooler from a research lab, and that's when dumb shit here lets loose the killer tomatoes, I mean, sheep from hell.
He'll turn into a werewolf! I mean, wait. Fucking retarded.
After a little more pointless story and dialogue, we see... Stop the press, who is that?
Tell me she has an accent. Tell me she has an accent. Oh God, tell me she has an accent.
If you fascists have hurt him, I will organise the biggest sit-in this farm has ever seen.
Oh. I love those accents.
So after changing my underpants, we get to see the shit hitting the fan.
On then, mutton chops!
Trying to escape, we see Henry still has an irrational fear of things that go bah and needs sexy accents help on getting to the truck.
But what?
That's your base chakra. Feel the energy drawing out of the soil.
Get on the fucking truck!
God. Impatient much?
So after Little Mac tries to punch the shit out of the sheep, he just gets out and lets Lamb Chop drive off a cliff.
Fuck dolphins! Sheep can drive a truck! Yeah! Did Flipper ever do that shit? No! He's a dumbass fish.
We see the three go to Angus's in plain sight secret lab, and that beautiful voice and pussy boy here get herded and fall into the descent.
Okay, why the fuck is that there? That hole better be for human remains, or it better be full of sheep shit. Wow, how fucked up is it that I'd have rather seen them wading around chest deep in sheep shit?
Back at Angus's big presentation, things start going amiss since Angus got bit by the sheep.
I didn't show that, did I? Here. I'm gonna make it up to you guys. All of my loyal followers.
Fuck you!
Yeah! I'm an asshole.
200 pissed off sheep then storm the presentation and eat them bitches.
Perhaps it won't be that bad.
Stop! 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 stop it, you fucking morons! No more! This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. They're sheep! They're fucking sheep. And they're eating people. Do I have to say how fucking stupid that is? God, no wonder I drink so much.
After the sheep feeding orgy, Henry and Experience...
Okay. Her name's Experience, huh? You know, I bet she has tons of... Okay, you guys know what's coming. I'm gonna have a hard-on over her and her sexy accent, and I'm gonna make some sort of joke over me wanting to bang her or something, and... So you guys know where I can get a roofie?
Date rape jokes aside, the two run into man-sheep.
What the fuck?
So after getting his ass kicked by a sheep, we see Henry get ass banged by a sheep.
Yep. Sheep on human fucking. Aren't you glad you guys are watching this?
Let's skip ahead to Angus's estate where he's fucked a sheep.
You wouldn't understand.
Sheep on human fucking. Human on sheep fucking. Would this movie make up its mind? New Zealand? Ireland? Montana? Pick a location, movie!
And I guess in New Zealand you are what you fuck because Angus turns into a giant sheep.
One ugly motherfucker.
After a little bit of a scuffle, Henry gives his brother Angus the Indiana Jones treatment with the plane.
But is it over? Nope. Jerry O'Connell's 3D dick, but with sheep!
You got fucked!
The movie wraps itself up with Pussy Boy, Friend, and Sexy Accent, giving the rest of the infected sheep people a cure, turning them back to people.
In conclusion, Black Sheep isn't the worst movie I've ever seen. It's certainly not the worst film I've ever reviewed. And guys, in all honesty, it's not that bad. Oh yeah, if it wasn't for the image of sheep fucking, God. You know, actually...
Get him behind!
Yeah! Let's end it that way. From one asshole to another.